Oh, Deathclaw, what is your name?
Deathclaw Thompson.
Deathclaw Thompson.
Yes.
The one and only.
That's right. That's right. The Deathclaw Thompson.
Not to be confused with any other of the Deathclaw family. I don't know where I'm going with that.
No relation to any other Thompsons in the area.
Deathclaw Thompson, no relation.
And the astute viewer might notice today I'm wearing my glasses. And that's because while I was staring at the countdown timer, I realized maybe a lifetime of sitting 6 inches away from a screen might not have been the best thing.
No,
I
no,
can't
probably
see
not.
fucking shit.
So now you're just going to go full anime villain for the stream today.
Cover my one eye. I'll try to keep my face at an angle to where the screen glare is minimal. I'm already failing, I can see, but that's okay.
It's all right. It's all right. It's not going to be that
you're listening
distracting.
to this episode. Right, right.
Yeah, nobody watches it to watch us.
No.
Let's be real.
People come here to learn. We're an educational program.
And they leave disappointed.
They learned something. I learned how to waste a fucking hour of my life.
The Deathclaw Thompson from Thompson Tattoo on the Boardwalk, Paul says.
No relation.
No relation. No relation to any other Thompsons.
Although I did go in there and say, hey, I think I'm like your nephew or something. Give me a free tattoo.
And they didn't.
Yeah. Didn't honor the deal.
Absolutely not. Why would they?
You could see the hub reflecting off the glasses. Hey, look. All right, I'll look down. But that's also suggestive. Or I could go like boomer mode and just do this. Yeah, I think I'll do this. That way I can look at the screen. And when I need to read something, I could just,
Yeah, that doesn't make you look old at all.
I am fucking old.
I don't want to hear it. So, how's everybody doing? We're still waiting for everyone to trickle in. It's a cold. Well, it was a warm day, but it's fucking cold in my house right now. So,
yeah, it turns out when you're not directly under the sun, I mean, shit's fucked up.
Or when your propane runs out of propane.
Ooh, pop a link in Discord on it.
I think I did pop a link in the Discord.
We'll send 2 of them.
Ah, fuck it.
Just to make sure you guys are actually watching.
We'll do it live.
Copy link. Close that shit out. I don't want to watch that garbage.
Oh. Well, we'll wait a little bit here and just get a little caught up.
Yeah.
Let me warm up a little bit. Drinking Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar, no extra flavor. Just regular, straight Dr. Pepper. You drinking the agua?
Yes, today's sponsor of the video is water.
Today's
Purified
sponsor.
water.
Oh, but we do have a sponsor today.
Yes.
Yeah, today we don't have a full pitch because they're not officially, I haven't officially written out anything. But sponsored to this episode is brought to you by Ignite Brand Social Media Management. If you need social done for your business, contact Ignite Brands. They will they'll do their thing, help you out, and work together. Make your socials grow. Like I said, didn't have anything written out for them.
Right. The problem is I can't remember what the fucking sales pitch is. The problem isn't it's being seen.
And now that we fucked that up and lost that sponsor.
Sorry, guys. That's all right. I'm good friends with the owner. I'm sure
Yeah, I'm sure he will. He'll forget all about it.
Yeah,
his memory's not great. So,
you know what? When you're grassroots startup, you don't got much of a choice.
No, this is what you're stuck with: is us pitching you on our podcast.
That's right.
We're talking about Fallout today. If anyone's popped in yet, I've got to show off my new hat with its tiny logo.
Yeah.
My little
go ahead and rub your hair in. Nice.
Tiny logo hat, Vault-Tec.
Boom.
Sorry, I had to get the long, luscious hair out of my way.
Yeah, flowing.
Greasy.
Braggadocious.
Greasy.
Jesus Murphy.
Jesus Murphy. Oh, Rowan says it's 6'7". No, it is not.
Oh, God. 6'7". Just
6'7". All right. Well, you know what? We should play a theme song.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna hop in here if you're here or not, because it's still a podcast. First and foremost.
We can't wait on you guys because you want to drag your feet.
No, it's up to you. It might just be one of those Tuesdays. Is today actually Tuesday? Oh shit.
Yeah.
God damn, I hope it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday somewhere, right?
If it's not, I've got a lot of explaining at work when I go back in.
Yeah, me too. Why didn't you show up today? I thought it was Tuesday.
What do you mean, why didn't I show up? I don't work on Mondays.
Right, I'm off. What do you mean?
I thought you said it was Tuesday. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to hop in here. Why not? So, the Great War, as we discussed last week, it lasted less than 2 hours, and yet its echoes shaped every ruined highway, every fractured government, and every desperate settlement attempt across the wasteland. Like we said before, Fallout isn't a story about the day the bombs fell, though. It's a story of the centuries that followed, the fragmented ideals, the restructured empires, and monstrous creations. And people who never stopped believing that they could rebuild something that resembled civilization. And this isn't going to be a video game summary. This isn't. Think of it like an in-game, in-universe history lesson. The kinds that scribes and scholars would record after the dust had finally settled.
Yes.
It's badly. But today, last week we discussed the actual timeline. Today we're going to trace the rise, evolution, and some of the conflicts of the major powers of the post-nuclear war. We're going to be doing it chronologically, faction by faction. So we're going to go through each faction and break them down. And so you can hear how each piece of the Wasteland puzzle came together, and maybe we'll discover how it tore itself apart too.
Sounds fun.
Fun and cheerful.
Woo-hoo.
Woo-hoo indeed. You want to guess what the first faction, and I wouldn't know if I'd call it a faction. We're going to say faction. First faction we're going to cover today.
Oh, what up, Grumpy? Good to see you there.
Oh, yeah.
I love your picture of Elmer Fudd.
Oh, cool to see Grumpy OG.
He's the OG Grump. Don't piss him off.
Don't piss him off. He's already grumpy. So you want to guess what the first faction we're going to talk about is?
The Brotherhood of Steel.
No, we'll get there. We'll get there. I love the Brotherhood. No,
Okay.
we're going to talk about Vault-Tec.
Oh, Vault-Tec. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, technically not really a faction. It's a government contractor, basically. Well, they became a government contractor pre-war. They were tasked with building nickel-steel underground shelters, fallout shelters. Initially, most vaults were secretly designed as controlled experiments in society, psychological and genetic manipulation, as well as long-term isolation. But there were some control vaults that had none of these things. But most of them were pretty fucked up.
Pretty fucking sick, if you ask me.
Indeed.
My God. You fucking animals.
Yeah, some of those are pretty awesome. But, during the Great War, when the nuclear exchange began, the vaults began to seal across the United States. Vault-Tec's oversight collapsed, though, and pretty much all their experiments started to begin without any supervision. So, oops. And in the post-war, from the first year after the war onwards, the vaults pretty much just opened up at their own schedules, or schedules that were like they were forced to be open sometimes by people inside, and they would release the populations that were shaped by artificial conditions. So some of these people had lived for 200 years in a vault, protected from the earth, not obviously not being there when the bombs fell. They've got no idea what pre-war was like. And they're released from this controlled, safe environment into the wasteland of what's left of the world. And that's got to be talk about a culture shock.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. I mean, can you imagine going from that to just like seeing the state of the world?
No, I can't. That's got to be jarring.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's... well, another thing, some vaults produced functioning communities, like the ones I said were, controlled, for lack of a better word, or not controlled, but they were basically, there was no outside manipulation, there was no psychological stuff going on. It was just straightforward. This is a vault, you live in it.
We're trying to save humanity here. We're not fucking animals.
Vault 8 or Vault City would be a good example of this, and others, like we said, produced horrors, cults, mutations, and historical anomalies. Vault-Tec ceased to function from this point on as a corporate industry, but its legacy defines much of the Wasteland's political psychology. So what I was trying to say is, while Vault-Tec is no longer like the entity that is Vault-Tec is no more, they're gone. But their legacy is what's defining the Wasteland presently. Like, it's because of Vault-Tec that things are the way they are on the surface. Not every bit of it, but, well, possibly, because there's a theory that Vault-Tec was the one to issue the bombs to be dropped in the first place. So,
yeah, I think I've heard that before, and it's got me wondering, like, because there's raiders and shit. No matter what Fallout you play, when you get out, there's people, and like you said, beginnings of settlements, not full-on settlements. So I'm wondering, like, there's ghouls, and obviously they survived, but like they can't reproduce, right? I'd imagine they'd be sterile. So
yeah, that'd just be
people come from?
Straight radiated baby gravy right there.
I hid in the mountains and the caves, and there wasn't much to do except, well,
Twack my irradiated wiener.
Got some nuclear waste here for you.
That's a good question. I don't think Fallout ghouls can reproduce. I'm just I want to double check and get confirmation, because this is important stuff. This is the questions we need to ask, guys.
So Elon controls Vault-Tec. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Him or Bill Gates.
Yeah, one or the other. Oh, there's a... okay, yeah. In Fallout 3, you can ask a character named Carol if she's ever heard of a guy named Gob.
Gob.
Remember Gob?
Yeah, I remember Gob.
She says, yes, of course, he's my son. Well, not really, not like you'd think of a son. We ghouls don't really work like that, but I love him like he's my own.
Okay.
So I don't believe, just from dialogue, ghouls do not reproduce.
The implication is there.
It is, yeah. Do they have fun time?
Yeah, right? I mean...
Can Fallout ghouls have fun in time?
Oh my
God. I'm actually typing that verbatim in here because I'm afraid of what it will pop up if I don't.
All right, what's the 34th rule of Fallout?
Oh, all right. So, let's see. You know what? Let's just go down some things about ghouls. Well, before we get into like anything else, feral ghouls are created because their brain deteriorates from high doses of prolonged radiation exposure. So, I'm just going through here a couple of things. Maybe I'll get to the fun time thing. We'll see. Do all ghouls turn feral? No, not all. Time is not necessarily a factor in feral ghoulification. There's an example, Billy Peabody. Been following that Selena 52 gas station.
I love that.
Yeah, I literally just saw one of their pictures before I started streaming. Oh, Billy Peabody. Billy Peabody, I'm going to say it again. The kid in the fridge was locked in a refrigerator for 200 plus years, and he didn't turn feral. But he also wasn't exposed to the prolonged radiation. So I think it's the amount of radiation rather than the duration of it.
Okay.
Let's see.
I guess it probably still fucking with the style would make me think like lead fridge, something that's penetrate or something. But then I'm wondering, like, how did a regular ass fucking dude just survive 200 years locked in a fridge?
Yeah, there's like, even if he's locked in a fridge, he's still radiated. He's a ghoul. Can a ghoul regain its humanity in Fallout?
Can it?
Well, unless the post-war world has created some crazy engineering advancements that we haven't seen yet, no.
Okay. All right. So, probably no fun time then.
We'll see. Maybe not.
I know there's that the chick Beatrice in Fallout New Vegas who's like who works at the atomic something.
I forget the name of it.
Hey, what up, baby? Because
fuck it.
This other day.
I'm gonna go ahead and ruin my my search history.
You just clear it afterwards.
It's too late. I'm already on a list for this question. Let's see. Wow, these people need Jesus.
Atomic Wrangler. Thank you. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, the Atomic Wrangler. Someone on Reddit, who's deleted their account for obvious reasons, asked the question: how does sex life look like for ghouls in Fallout? So I'm going to read some of the answers here because I can't find a straight answer. My favorite one so far is: have you ever put a hot dog in a microwave for like 5 minutes?
Oh.
Someone actually quoted the game here, Fallout 3, and Moriarty's Saloon. A prostitute will say, quote, "I don't want to sound shallow or anything. I mean, I'm a whore. My standards aren't exactly high, but there are places even I won't go. Johnnies that are squishier than me are one of them." So she was referring to Gob, the ghoul barkeeper. So with that means that he must have wanted it at least. So I guess he can.
Right. He's like, I'll be damned if I'm going to be chastised by a Jezebel like you.
Someone else says you've seen what happens to their noses. So
yeah, not such a stretch to think other extremities are gape.
Someone says ask Beatrix down at the Wrangler. But here's something else that's canon. There's a ghoul in Fallout 2 who asks you to bring him a nudie mag and a sex doll.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. I guess it's like the noses. It doesn't leave immediately. Maybe that's what really turns them feral, is losing that.
Losing the nose?
Losing Mr. Deathclaw Johnson down there.
Oh.
See, Deathclaw Johnson instead of Deathclaw Thompson. I'll see myself out.
I thought about doing Johnson, but I was like,
Deathclaw Johnson, gross.
Right. DJ? No, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
DT.
Oh, I don't know. How the fuck did we get on that? Anyway.
I don't know.
We're going to move.
Related.
It's still Fallout related, so there's no problem with that. Let's see. Now, while we're at it, do Deathclaws have penises?
Are they tails or just long dicks?
Oh, it's probably the dicks, yeah. The next one we're going to talk about is the Enclave.
Enclave.
Pre-2077, before the bombs dropped, they were the continuality of government programs. Or they were, the continuary, they weren't that. The continuary of government programs evacuates the government elites when the bombs were going on. Military leadership and select civilians to offshore platforms and bunkers. The Enclave, still throughout all this, believes and believed that they were the true representation of the United States. They avoided direct fallout exposure. They began building advanced weapons, power armor, and experimentation programs in 2077 through 2102. Yeah. And by Fallout 2, had beard hair in my mouth. They attempted to purge mutant life with the FEV, the forced evolutionary virus, through atmospheric dispersal. What followed was the oil rig was later destroyed and leadership was debilitated. Fallout 3, the East Coast faction resurfaces under John Henry Eden and Colonel Autumn. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking computer.
I could still hear John Henry Eden's voice in my head all the time. They attempted to control the Project Purity water purification project, and they were defeated by the Lone Wanderer and the Brotherhood of Steel, and the Raven Rock base was destroyed. Ooh. After 2277, the Enclave is no longer a unified faction. They are scattered remnants. So they do still exist after Fallout 3. They're just not as prevalent anymore.
Okay.
So hope that through all my stuttering answered all of your questions. Pee bottle. Just looking at some of the comments here. So any questions from you or the listeners so far? Comments? If you want something discussed, by the way, hold on, because we might get there. And if we don't get there by the end of the episode, we will ask if you guys have anything else, because we have a cheat sheet pulled up for any of these things that that I haven't already studied or haven't already researched, which is basically a wiki page for just Fallout stuff, and it's very detailed. Boo Boo found it, yeah. And I wish I would have found it when I was researching, because it would have made things a lot easier. Well. So, any questions relevant to the Enclave or what else was it? The Enclave and ghoul fucking and Vault-Tec.
Well, I have more questions about ghoul fucking, but I won't.
Well, that could take all day, honestly.
Right.
Who's your favorite ghoul from the game? Paul asks.
You first.
It's got to be a toss-up between Gob and Hancock.
Oh yeah, I remember Hancock.
Yeah, Hancock was cool. And of course, I noticed that he asked from the game because he knows if he said overall throughout the franchise, I was going to say the ghoul from, the Fallout series, because I think he's really badass.
Right. Cool cowboy. I would probably say Raul from Fallout New Vegas.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Really good backstory.
Gob always gets me because of the random things. Don't hit me. Handcock. That's right, Handcock. Other than the Pip-Boy, favorite Vault-Tec equipment? That feels like a tough question. Vault-Tec equipment. I feel like that can cover a lot, though.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like the vaults themselves. I like the way the doors open and shit. I've always thought that was a really cool idea. The big gear.
That honestly, the way those vaults open might be one of my favorite things. The sound, it's pretty cool. And
Right, it always sounds so fucking rusty opening.
And I know it's cheating because the Pip-Boys are cool, but I love how they're able to plug into stuff. I think that's really cool.
Wish we could have seen some more of that in Fallout 4.
I guess if you want to count it, aren't technically the bobbleheads Vault-Tec equipment?
Yeah. All right, man. Not able to stand for the whole show.
Oh, you can't stay for the whole thing.
It's all right. We appreciate you
No,
jumping
we
in
appreciate
and
yeah.
doing that. Thanks for the support, man.
I appreciate you sharing this. Yes, also Friday on any streaming service we'll have the episode up as a podcast. So definitely check that out. You can listen to that anytime.
You can hear all the ghoul fucking madness and
oh yeah, this is about to get ghoul fucked. It's pretty
all
not
the
really
galloping.
But yeah,
wouldn't
bobbleheads technically be because they're of Vault Boy.
Yeah.
So they would have to be Vault-Tec, all right?
Right.
Like Vault-Tec made them and just kind of threw them out there. Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know which Fallout franchise game that the bobbleheads do not appear on?
Yes.
Let's say after the first two. I don't think they show up in the first two either. But after that,
I got you, Chief. What do they not appear in? New Vegas, right? They're not in New Vegas.
They're in Fallout.
The snow globes.
Oh, yeah, the snow globes. They've got Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and Fallout 76 all have vaults. All have vaults. All have the Vault-Tec bobbleheads, is what I meant to say. But the rest of them do not.
Nice.
Which is interesting. I just found that just now. So, yeah, that's as far as that goes. That's what else do we got? Anybody else got any? All right. Let's jump back in here then.
All right.
And you mentioned this one earlier. We're going to talk about the Brotherhood of Steel.
Steel.
Strong. Girthy.
Not melted by jet fuel.
Jesus Christ. Oh, in the year 2077, Captain Roger Maxson deserts the U.S. Army after uncovering FEV experiments on soldiers. He establishes the Brotherhood at Lost Hills with technology with the technology preservation doctrine as being their creed, basically. In the 2100s, they expand through the western United States. They formalize hierarchy, rights, and techno-religious cultures. I was going to write technology religious, but I like techno-religious. It just sounds funnier.
Europe.
All right, let's see. Hold on. Paul messaged me. I don't know if he messaged you too. He says he's only seeing his comments because it's really only you and Curtis commenting right now. And Arthur and Grumpy. Yeah, there's we got some viewers, but nobody's really commenting right now, and that's fine. If you guys just want to listen, that's cool too.
You don't gotta chip in, but you could.
You could. We won't shame you any more than we do anyone else. Anyway, yeah, they formalized their hierarchy, their rights, and their techno-religious culture focused on hoarding and protecting pre-war technology. So this is where they began, like, just anything that's technically... Any type of technology they feel and no one else is worthy to hold, they will take it. By 2241, they would act as a regional power in the West. They did very little as far as humanitarian efforts go. They were purely just... Because I believe in Fallout 3, rather, they were kind of doing some charity type stuff. They weren't all about just ruthless techno hoarding, but I could be wrong. I might be remembering that wrong.
Yeah, they're pretty intolerant to some of the other species living out there, like any intelligent mutants or ghouls or anything. It's like, you guys are
yeah, you're right. They are very anti anything. I remember them calling the ghouls abominations. Basically, anything mutated was an abomination.
I mean, they kind of
So
are.
yeah, I guess you're right. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. Well, they did at Project Purity. I forgot about that. They defeated the Enclave to protect the Project Purity thing, but they were also kind of assholes, from what I remember.
Yeah. That badass robot. Liberty
Oh
Prime.
yeah, Liberty Prime. Yeah, forgot about Liberty Prime. Now, there's different. I don't know if I mentioned this. I know I didn't mention this. So Captain Roger Maxson was the one who started the Brotherhood, right?
Right.
You'll remember there's other Maxsons in the Fallout series in the Brotherhood of Steel. The East Coast chapter, for example, was led under Elder Arthur Maxson's ancestors, and there's another Elder Maxson who I believe. I don't know. I made some sloppy notes here. I'm going to be honest. But yeah, during the Fallout 4 timeline, or part of the timeline, 2287, they launched operations against the Institute because of synths. Which, they weren't abominations. They were the opposite, and they just didn't like it.
They're like, you're too real. We can't tell them apart.
Sorry, guys. I'm driving. I can't comment, basically, Diana said. Well, that's just a shame. I think I can do both.
It's all right. Thanks for watching.
Oh, so now that we've covered a couple of those factions, you want to guess what the next one is?
All right.
Sound off in the comments. See if you guys can guess what the next one is going to be.
See, Vault-Tec, Ghouls, Brotherhood of Steel. The NCR.
Ooh, you nailed it.
Boom.
The New California Republic, which was founded in 2161 in Shady Sands, which is a very tough one to say, by Vault 15 survivors that were seeking a stable government. They did. By the 2180s, they had organized a constitution, a law code, they had currency, trade networks, and they began a democratic expansion across California as a government, basically.
What did you just say?
As a bunch of liberals. By the 2200s, they expanded militarily and politically. They absorbed towns, farms, trade routes, basically inviting any small colony. I can't remember if they did it violently or not. I feel like they didn't. I feel like they were pretty pacifist. Well, with the exception of anybody that was an actual enemy of theirs. 2241, a major regional power control. They were a major regional power controlling the western seaboard. Why did I? I might have been really high when I did this part of the. Hopefully, the next one gets easier.
Adjusted. Yes, he did, and he always does. I'm glad someone called him out for it.
Did I just lip sync? Yes, I did. No, actually, what happened was this was pre-recorded.
Right.
And when
you knew what you guys were going to say,
it wasn't live, and so when I tried to say it over because I leaned a certain way, it's just how it just looked like it. That makes about as much sense as what you guys are referencing, right?
You shouldn't have held the microphone so far away from your mouth, dude.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh. What's up, boys? Oh, what up, Bex?
Hey, Bex.
Good man. Glad you made it.
So, where was I last fucking up at? There we go.
NCR.
Okay. Yeah, NCR. By the 2260s, they began to move into the Mojave, the Mojave Desert. This is when they began to overextend themselves. They began to spread themselves thin, like butter on bread. 2281, which was Fallout New Vegas, they were at war with Kaiser's Legion, and they also held strategic positions at the Hoover Dam.
Hoover.
And they did face some internal corruption, some issues, logistical overstretch. I misspelled the fuck out of that word. And, overall fatigue from battling. So I was wrong. I was way higher than I thought I was when I wrote this. Ball with the ball, orangutan titties, or whatever Kid Rock says.
Said kids rock.
Oh no. All right, so we mentioned this next faction already in that last segment, so I'm going to go ahead and you can go ahead and say it.
Boom. It's Caesar's Legion.
Kaiser's Legion.
Ooh.
Caesar's Legion.
You a Caesar or a Kaiser man?
I like to call them Kaiser's Legion because that's what they keep calling themselves. Mainly because I respect them, I think they're
not. You're going to be fucking.
No, they're great. I think they're great.
For some fucked up shit.
Not a big fan of Kaiser himself, that bald-headed fuck. Not really.
Yeah.
He's got short blonde hair. His real name was Edward Sallow. That's almost Swallow.
Short blonde. Is that what he looks like in the series? Like in the TV show?
In the TV show, well, spoiler alert, in the TV show he's dead.
Oh.
He's been dead for some time, apparently, in that one, because it takes place a little bit earlier. As for his background, he was captured by raiders, if I'm not mistaken. And, he's a bit of a megalomaniac, egotistical son of a bitch. But after the whole, tribal raider thing, he adopted Roman history and organizes a tribe into a militant confederation.
Okay.
That
they are.
Yeah. It looks like I almost spelled consideration. By the 2050s, the Legion consolidated tribes into their group with enforced tradition, like they forced them to follow their ways, erasing their old identities. Forget who you are a Legion now, and slavery if that didn't work. And they established a strict hierarchy with Kaiser, Caesar, the absolute authority. And so there's that. By 2281, which was New Vegas, they were at war with NCR for the control of the Hoover Dam. Kaiser's health began to decline, and stability rests entirely on his leadership, and that's where things began to fracture. And I don't think... Is there a definitive end to Kaiser's Legion in New Vegas? Because I don't remember.
I think the canon ending is... you team up with the NCR and take over Hoover Dam. I'm pretty sure you kill Kaiser, but it's honestly been so long.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've played it all the way through.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll see here. I mean, you can kill him. Oh, that's right. I killed him early in the game. So I lost a lot of interactions, I think, but it doesn't affect the overall gameplay. He can die multiple different ways. His illness can kill him. So yeah, it looks like there's multiple options from here, but because he has a brain tumor. Okay, there's multiple different ways to play it. But in the movie, in the TV show, he dies for other reasons that I won't say for spoiling. And to be completely honest with you, I don't know if it was actually the Caesar that we're seeing in that. It's hard to explain without spoiling. I'm not going to spoil anything.
No spoilers.
You care to guess the next faction? This is going to be a fun one. You're never going to guess this one. It's still New Vegas, I'll tell you that. See if that helps you any.
New Vegas. the Great Khans?
No, because I forgot to put them in here. The Kings.
Oh, the Kings.
Yeah, the Kings. There's no real like timeline. I just like the Kings because I thought they were funny.
Right, they're pretty good.
Yeah. There's no like when they actually founded. Basically, it's a group that occupies the remains of the King's School of Impersonation near Freeside. They were inspired by Elvis Presley recordings. They're adopted his identity and dress, and they form a local protected. They're basically a gang that maintains order, and they don't. They're not necessarily bad, from what I remember. I think they're actually really good.
Hey, pretty mama.
Hey, pretty mama.
What you doing walking alone here?
Don't step on my blue suede shoes.
Peanut butter and banana.
Oh, this one's not a faction. This next one. This is a. I included him because of his. He's got so much involvement in all of this. It's a he. Give you that much. See if you can guess who it might be.
I'm gonna go with Boone.
Boone. Okay. That's not right, but it's okay. We are gonna get there.
Love Boone.
No, we are going to talk about the infamous Mr. House.
Oh, Mr. House.
Yeah, so pre-2077, pre-war, Robert House predicts that a nuclear war will happen. He implements a defensive system in Las Vegas and enters himself into a suspended animation state in a secure life support chamber, which, if you remember, shows up on some screen. Like he can be projected into screens and stuff.
He pulled a Walt Disney.
He pulled a Walt Disney. He kind of looks like Walt Disney. Now, when the nukes actually struck, his defenses partially succeeded. Vegas did remain intact, but at the same time, thousands of lives were lost because it didn't completely. His goal of making Las Vegas the safest place in the world may have succeeded in some ways, but did not also in other ways.
Right? Was Vegas ever a safe place?
No. See, post-war, the immediate centuries after, the Securitrons and defense arrays rebuild the infrastructure. House remains in his suspended animation, observing the Wasteland.
Coward.
But he doesn't reactivate until 2274, and reasserts his control over New Vegas. He manipulates the NCR and Legion dynamics while pursuing technocratic restoration. So basically, he wants to be king, even though his few wires might have been burned out there.
Let's say he looks like a well put together Schmittler.
That's funny.
Hey, you keep talking to the folks. I'm gonna go take a piss.
Okay. We're gonna go on to our next faction while you go rock a piss real quick. We're gonna talk about the Institute from Fallout 3, right? In 2077, MIT scientists and staff retreat to an underground complex in the Commonwealth. The 2100s, they develop advanced robots, biotechnology, and synth programs. By the 2200s, the Institute becomes a hidden power with near total tech superiority over the surface powers. And in 2287, they faced open conflict with the Brotherhood of Steel, the Minutemen, and the Railroad factions over synths and control of the Commonwealth. Other than that, unfortunately, I don't have much on the Institute because there's not much to learn about them. So, any questions on that while Boo Boo's rocking a piss? Not seeing any questions, so I'm going to move on. Going to move on to the Railroad. Formed in the 2200s as an underground resistant movement to the Institute, what they called Institute Synth Slavery. They wanted the synths to be treated as human, and their operation was basically to rescue synths, wipe their memory, and help them forge a new identity. And they would operate with safe houses and secrecy, kind of like the Underground Railroad in some ways, the way that they operated the safe houses and the secrecy and helping, people move on and get free. They did a lot of that. 2287, they are an active resistance organization heavily targeted by the Institute. And that kind of fucked them up a little bit. Well, make something up about the Institute, Paul says. Little known fact about the people in the Institute. It was a requirement not to wipe your ass after taking a shit. Didn't know that. Just kind of realize that now. That's why they had a need for such purified water. So, since also, the little known fact, they do shit. They built anuses onto them. Boo Boo should come back any minute now and stop me. The Minutemen, we'll move on to them. Early post-war, they were formed out of by settlers for mutual protection just to survive. It was a need to survive after the war. They began to decline due to infighting, leadership collapse, and there was a particular attack at the settlement of Quincy that kind of put all that into motion. In 2287, if you so choose, you can rebuild the Minutemen with your character, the sole survivor. And they became the decentralized militia protecting the Commonwealth. So there was kind of a ragtag group sworn to protect surrounding settlements. I think I hear Boo Boo.
Hey, you did? We're on like a 15-second delay with the folks watching at home.
Oh, okay.
So we got to give them, if we ask a question, we got to give them a little time.
Give them a little 15-second time?
Yeah, give them like 15, 20 seconds.
Oh, well, I'm waiting for those comments to flood in about what I just said. But
Sarah calls me her little bit, man. God, the disrespect that woman gives you, man, I swear to God. It almost hurts my ears and my eyes to read it and hear it.
Yeah, Lady Paul should not be treating him that way.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry.
You live in the same house as them. I'd be careful. She'll treat you the same.
I'll end up on the list.
You just made the list. So yeah, what I was just talking about a few minutes ago, I didn't have much more on the Institute, so I mentioned how the synths have anuses. But they were not programmed to wipe. That's just, they're not allowed to.
Oh my God, dude.
No, I made that up because Paul wanted me to make something up about the Institute since I didn't have any more information on it.
It had real wrinkled buttholes, but no function.
Real wrinkled buttholes. So if you're watching, now's a great time to mention, if this is your first time listening, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more of this bullshit.
This is what you come here for.
This is it. This is it.
We're not gonna pretend like you learn anything meaningful other than wow. I said
we're gonna.
Those guys can waste time like no other, quite frankly.
Oh,
come on, you know how I was gonna do it.
Oh no, I was thinking of a joke I was gonna make, and then I lost it, and so I can't make it. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, "Quiet, Piggy."
Quiet, Piggy.
We're gonna move on to everyone's favorite marksman.
Everyone's favorite marksman, Boone.
Yes. Do you know Boone's first name?
Daniel.
Good guess. Totally incorrect.
All right. Does anybody in the chat know what it is?
Paul should know this. Paul, we're calling on you. If you do not know Boone's first name, you're not really a Boone fan. I'm going to say it. I'm just going to put it out there.
His first name is Boone.
Boone. His last name's Stick. Boone Stick.
Boone.
Oh, Paul's just making guesses in the comments. Boone, Daniel, Frank. Terrence, Philip. No, his real name, actually, it's a South Park character who has this name too, but it's not one of the main guys.
Timber.
No, Craig.
Craig
Boone.
Craig Boone. I don't remember ever reading or hearing him talk and saying his first name. I didn't know that.
Well, I don't remember the dialogue. I just remember that I better double check it because I think I found that one on a Reddit comment. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, Craig Boone. It's official. It's canon. Oh, I did not know he was bald as fuck. I always see him with that hat on. That's weird.
Oh yeah.
Now I see why you guys like him. He's bald as hell.
Yeah, he's a good representation, a strong, proud, bald man who covers it up like me.
Boone was born around 2255. He was a man with a troubled past, and he was once a soldier in the New California Republic.
Fred Boone.
Fred Boone. Do you remember his best friend?
Oh yeah,
Manny Vargas.
Manny Vargas.
They both joined the prestigious 1st Recon after being picked out of the firing range for their exceptional marksmanship skills. As part of the NCR's annexation campaign in the Mojave, Boone was deployed to Camp Gulf, and at 22 years old, he fought in the First Battle of Hoover Dam in 2277, and was stationed at the frontline camp when it was attacked by the Legion. The Legion attacked him.
Shime.
Yeah, Shime. After the Bitter Springs massacre, Boone was pretty much broken. He turned into a murderer, if not in the eyes of the NCR, then his own, and he left the army when his tour of duty ended, sick of war and suffering, seeking some way to try to start again. He didn't really believe he could find it, but he went on his way and found his did he marry her? No, okay. Whatever. Carla. Met a woman named Carla. They moved to Novak and settled there right outside their little town off of Route 95.
Brilliant name for that town. I love that town so much.
Novak. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty clever.
And of course, as you know, he found a job as a town watchman, together with Manny, who followed him out of the army and joined him in the protection of the town as a spotter.
Good man.
So, yeah.
They were thick as thieves until Boone's wife was kidnapped.
Yeah. By the Legion. So, yeah, that's Boone. Pretty much that's where, if I remember right, that's where your story goes with him. Fred Boone. Fred Boone. Craig. It's
I don't remember that. I don't remember that note.
Like I said, been so long since I've played. I have played New Vegas recently. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I don't remember all that, but I do remember.
I played it a lot. I didn't do fun. I don't remember so much of the side content like back when I played a lot. I don't know.
The last time I played that game all the way through was when I was living at my mom and dad's house. And that was many years ago. Over
long time.
Yeah, I was probably like 18. Maybe 20. That might have been when I moved back.
It came out in what, like 2009, I think? 2010?
Yeah, so I would have been 20. 2008, 2010. If it came out 2010. Yeah, there was those times where I moved back from different states and I stayed at my parents for a little bit, but I feel like I played it before I moved. Could be wrong. How about we talk about everyone's favorite synth?
Synth. Anybody know who that is before we say the name? You all know who it is, but we just want to say
it. Yeah, don't be a bunch of silly broads. You know who it is.
When I was born.
The youngin'.
Youngin'. Face blue, smiling.
Yeah, it doesn't show you the actual emoji on there, does it?
Mm-mm.
Well, that's crazy. We're some old fucks, Paul says.
Yeah. I was, let's see, how old was I? In 2009, I might have been 13 or 14. Mm-hmm.
Shame.
Shame. Right. I'd kill to go back to those fucking days. Life was simpler.
I have, and it didn't work.
Right? I killed for nothing. Detective Magnolia. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
the manner of speaking, yeah.
Oh, still young and beautiful. We appreciate that.
Oh, shit, dude. And you saw me in real life, man. I'm an old fuck. It's all good.
Nick
I'm on
Valentine.
Nick Valentine. Hey, dame. I woke up in the back of a dumpster with another man's memories. And realized I couldn't wipe my butthole.
What's the... Oh... Hold on. I've got to remember it.
I did Skinny Malone for 2 weeks in the joint.
Skinny Malone.
Oh, you guys are too kind. If I took off this hat, though, man, it would not be good. I already wore the old fucking unk glasses because I quit. I quit trying to. I can't win. No matter how much I'm like, no, I can see. No, I can't. So it's getting harder and harder each episode to read the comments. It's crazy. Like when we first started doing this, no problem, but now it's like,
I'm trying to. I can't find the actual transcript of what I'm trying to think. It's fuck. It's where he narrates his life. Peter Griffin narrates his life.
Oh my god. I awoke hours later in a daze.
Yeah, I woke hours later in a daze.
I looked at the meal Lois placed in front of me with a grimace.
Her eyes, once bright and full of life.
God damn it.
She hits him with something, and then it's I woke hours later in a daze.
Right.
That's what I think of anytime I think of Nick Valentine's narrations. That's so funny.
I woke hours later in a daze.
Nick Valentine. I'm gonna pull this up just because I feel like it's more detailed than what I've got here. Oh, so did we know Nick's background?
Not well.
He awoke hours later in a daze. But he believes himself to be a prototype that was created by the Institute in between the second generation and third.
I looked with a grimace at the questionable meal Lois had placed in front of me. Of course, I never told her how disgusted I was with her cooking, but somehow I think she knew. Lois had always been full of energy and life, but lately I had begun to grow more aware of her aging. The bright, exuberant eyes that I had fallen in love with were now beginning to grow dull and listless with the long fatigue of a weary life. I awoke several hours later in a daze.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, I love that so much. But somehow I think she knew. So yeah, he was. He believed himself to be the in-between of the second generation of synth development, possibly explaining why he exhibits some intelligent or like higher intelligence and isn't innately hostile towards non-Institute humans. Nick is generally well respected in Diamond City despite his mysterious origins, which I've always found kind of odd.
Paul said he was a former baseball player.
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't see anything that says that.
I know he did 2 weeks in the joint for Skinny Malone.
Oh, okay. So this is Skinny Malone. In truth, the synth that would become Nick Valentine was created within the Institute over a century prior to 2287, as he was one of the two prototypes during the development of the second generation. So he was not what he thought he was. Basically, the creation of this particular prototype was done to test if and how synths could handle independent thinking and personalities. So he was one of the first synths to actually have his own personality. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It's pretty dope. Because I like Nick. He's a little too cookie cutter good guy. For my liking. No real conflict other than I'm not really a man, but I feel like a man.
In some of the dialogue with him, you can find out some more about his actual thoughts. He does think that he is a pre-war Boston police officer named Nick Valentine, and he believes that he suddenly woke up 200 years later.
Jesus Christ.
He began wandering in a daze.
Allegedly, he once had a three-way with a rad rat and a ghoul.
Did he?
Hefty allegations against him.
Yeah. I feel like I've heard that piece of dialogue.
I mean, it's not like it would fall off, right? Because it's like he's a synth.
Yeah, he would. He's probably like a Ken doll down there.
He's not gonna. Oh my god! Go, gadget dick.
So yeah, Nick's story's pretty obvious. He was kidnapped by mobster Skinny Malone, rescued by the sole survivor, helped uncover the truth behind Sean and the Institute, and yeah, that's pretty much all I remember about him. He's interesting because he's kind of a walking philosophical paradox. He's a machine haunted by a human past.
Yeah, that's got to be fucked up.
Yeah, that's a mind fuck in and of itself. He represents Fallout 4's central question of personhood more clearly than any of the factions do. He literally is, that combination that they're all fighting over. He's a machine who has human memories.
And a true desire to help people and to solve the crimes of Diamond City.
Oh, yeah.
Diamond City. The same old dump I'd come to hate and love at the same time. Beautiful name out there.
The girthy cannoli.
Oh, my God. The old burrito bowl.
The old burrito bowl.
Diamond Dick City.
The old Chipotle toilet.
Right? The Devil's Commode. Diamond City.
The Devil's Bidet. Diamond City. Here's a fun one, and we talked about this one earlier, and I had to scramble to do the quick research on this one, so I apologize. Harold. The man in the tree.
Yes, the man who is also a tree. And a ghoul.
So pre-war, Harold is an ordinary human living in the United States. He was exposed to the forced evolutionary virus, and he undergoes severe mutation, green skin, hair loss, slowed aging. He travels, in the original Fallout, travels with Richard Gray, who later becomes the Master. Separated during an expedition into Mariposa military base. He survives independently, becoming a wandering mutant. Here's where things get interesting. Fallout 2, a small tree begins growing out of Harold's head. He later named it Bob.
This is my tree, Bob.
Harold becomes increasingly immobile. His mutation accelerates into plant-human hybridization. His roots grow into the soil, and Harold becomes physically fused with the earth, and his body transforms into a massive tree-like organism. I really wanted to say orgasm just for the fun of it, but I knew that was wrong.
It's okay. It's our show. You can say whatever you want.
In Fallout 3, Harold exists fully embedded in Oasis. His presence causes surrounding land to become fertile and green. There's cult-like reverence that forms around him, and Harold expresses emotional exhaustion and conflicting desire to die and to help the Wasteland heal. And that's the part where I suddenly remembered that, because I told you guys I couldn't remember the tree guy. I could kind of, but not really clearly. Yeah. And that right there is where everything was like, oh, fuck, I remember him. Okay.
I think Oasis is almost like at the top of the map.
Yeah, it's...
in Fallout 3.
I feel like it's not easily accessible.
So he's always in pain. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that must be painful. Living as a
It was,
fucking tree.
yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Right? Especially if it's like this dichotomy of like, it's not, you're not actually the tree. The tree is just kind of consuming you.
Yeah.
Sucking the nutrients from you.
And he's almost, if I remember right, he's almost sick of the reverence too. Like he lives his life in pain but worshipped, and he's just done with it.
He's like, guys, this fucking hurts. And they're like, yes, almighty tree, speak to us again. Look at this beautiful forest.
But it is kind of cool that he's one of, as odd of a character as he is a link between the first two Fallout games and the third one.
Yeah.
Which is pretty
He
wild.
might be like one of the only characters that's that consistent. Like
he might be.
This man is like the Wasteland Johnny Appleseed, except without apples, but trees.
I want to see. I'm not sure. Fallout 1, 2, 3. That's not going to help me.
Let me try. What? Character.
Yeah, while you look for that, anybody's have any questions or any comments there? Because once we're done here, we're going to move on.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. Just the AI overview says the most reoccurring character in Fallout is generally considered Harold. Dogmeat appears in nearly every single game too.
It's a different dog, though, isn't it?
It'd have to be, right?
It should be. We'll tell you what. We'll get there because I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to explore that a little bit later. Let's see. So in the game, you can choose to end Harold's life, but you also end the Oasis when you do that, or you can accelerate his growth and spread vegetation across the capital Wasteland. So,
the mysterious stranger as well.
Ah, yes, the mysterious stranger.
Almost every game.
Harold is the symbolism of Harold is he is the Wasteland's unwilling god of rebirth.
That's pretty crazy though, and a real kind of moral dilemma, really, if you're the one making the choice. It's like, do you put one guy out of his suffering for the sake of him not suffering, or do you leave him alive for the good it can do for the Wasteland?
Oh, I made him live forever.
I burned that motherfucker.
No, I blew up Megaton, but I kept the poor guy alive.
Jesus Christ, you're a fucking monster.
I am a monster in this game. I'm terrible. So,
Paul
got any questions?
Paul asked our favorite gun other than the Fat Man.
Oh, the Fat Man of Fat Man Studios fame, yeah.
Then he also said dog meat at the Red Rocket. They know.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing there. They knew what they were doing with that one.
That's
my
clever,
favorite
though.
weapon, Fallout 4, the modded combat shotgun. I would take that thing and make it full auto combat shotgun. Fucking loved it.
I don't know, man. I'd probably land on the Chinese assault rifle from Fallout 3.
Oh, that is a great one too.
I like that one. That one's like
yeah.
AK style almost.
Yeah, I really like that thing too. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time thinking of any other ones. I know Paul said besides the Fat Man, I was not a fan of that.
Yeah, I never really used it. I was not a big.
It's too much.
Right, you can fuck up and end a run.
Yeah, and there's. I remember specifically, and I wish I had it recorded, but there was one instance where I'm playing, and I'm about to go to. I think it's in Fallout 4. There's that big broadcast tower that all those super mutants are in.
That's New Vegas.
Was it New Vegas?
Black
well,
Mountain.
it's in Fallout 4. They're in a tower of some type.
Oh. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
There is one
So
in there.
Paul says his favorite weapons was hands. Anyway.
These hands, the boxing
Anyway.
gloves. That shit's,
Any-
hey, dude, you can knock motherfuckers out.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty OP if you got the strength.
So I'm walking up to that base, right? I know that there's a bunch of super mutants in there. The next thing I hear is... And I just turned back. And turned around and just ran away. And I heard it explode behind me, and I just kept going. I'm like, nah, not getting involved in this.
How about those fucking suicide bomber mutants, man? Those guys are dicks.
Oh, I hate those fuckers. I hate
Just
the
the sound of
behemoth
that
ones,
beep.
too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They're scary.
So, just to get it out of the way, because I'm not going to go over the whole thing, because I forgot to. Yeah, dog meat is not... It is implied that it's not just one dog.
That's just like what you call a dog out in the fucking
Yeah, it's what you
wasteland.
just... Yeah, dog meat.
You're dog meat.
You're nothing but dog meat.
You know, one issue I had in Fallout 4 is you meet dog meat, and like your character doesn't name him. I hate how much of a role dog meat played in Fallout 4, because like just all of a sudden he's a dog you meet, and then like even if you stick with him, like he just calls him boy. Like there's no reference
boy.
to his name. And then when you get the quest to go find Kessler, he's like, well, maybe dog meat can sniff the trail.
There's no
trail of
there's
cigars
no
and
answer.
fucking booze and bandages and chairs. How many goddamn chairs did this guy bring with him?
Yeah, he brought a lot of chairs.
Fuck.
Ugh, stretch. Let's see. I'm gonna go over some other things real quick here. Let's see. Hold on. Where did I put it? All right. We haven't talked about any creatures other than dog meat so far, and creatures, Boone.
I also like the plasma rifle.
Oh
I'm not a huge
yeah.
fan of energy weapons, but I do like the plasma rifle.
I hate finding the ammo for it. Other than that, I didn't mind it.
If you ever used, I think it's in Fallout 4 as well. Might be in New Vegas. I'm not 100% sure. But the Gauss rifle from the Fallout 3.
Yeah.
Motherfucker was mean.
Yeah, it. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it makes an appearance in the new Fallout series at some point.
Ooh.
Because I was pointing at the screen, going, "Oh, seriously?"
What else? I mean,
You can't go wrong with the 10mm.
nah, it's pretty solid. Pretty solid.
I liked it, and it's super modifiable too.
I also like the concept of the pipe guns because I feel like that should outweigh like regular firearms in my opinion, because I don't know, it just feels like that's more what not everybody should have a 10mm or a fucking assault rifle. There should pipe rifles and shit should have been in all the games, I think. I really like what Fallout 4 did there though.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready to discuss some creatures real quick before we get to the end of our little stuff here?
Yes.
We're going to start with my favorite Fallout creatures. You can probably guess what those are, because I told you I wanted to get a tattoo of one.
Oh yeah. But let's see if they know.
Yeah, take a guess down in the comments.
Timer's counting down.
Do 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 do. It's another Family Guy reference out there for you guys.
I know exactly what that one was. Gator Claw, Beck said.
Gator Claw.
Gator Claw.
Gator Claw. I don't know about a Gator Claw. Forgot about Gator
That just
Claws.
sounds pretty mean, though.
Yeah. They are pretty rough looking. They were part of the Nuke World expansion on Fallout 4.
Oh, it's a real creature. Okay.
Oh, yeah. They kind of look like Deathclaws without the horns.
Oh, okay.
I guess they're.
Just look at one of these motherfuckers real quick.
Yeah, look it up because I have a. It's. Yeah, it's hard to explain.
Gator claw.
But that's a good call. The gator claws are badass.
Jesus Christ, that thing is scary looking.
But my personal favorite, I feel like we've had enough time here to give some people some guest time. The Deathclaw.
Deathclaw.
My favorite creature in Fallout. I hate fighting them, but they look so badass.
Yeah.
They were originally engineered from scientific experiments conducted by the Enclave through secret United States government programs before the war to help develop a cheap, cost-effective replacement for human troops during heavy-duty combat operations. The creature came to be known as the Deathclaw, and it was a genetic mix of various animal species, with the primary test subject being the Jackson chameleon. The project was successful in creating a ferocious predator capable of surviving and thriving on its own in nearly any environment. And while the full extent remains unclear, it's known that the U.S. military developed and deployed at least one Deathclaw into an American conflict prior to 2077. They sent it to assist United States Marine Corps T-45 armored troopers against the Chinese PLA forces in Alaska during the Sino-American War. And so at least one Deathclaw was deployed into active combat pre-war.
We got Deathclaws as veterans.
We can't read some of that.
My uncle fought for the fucking Marines. T-45 Power Armor Corps. You put a little goddamn respect on my name. That's a veteran.
Let's see. Knowledge of Deathclaws appeared to be limited even within the Enclave itself. So it was such a top secret project that the soldiers that saw one on the battlefield didn't even know who it fought for. When it was deployed, it was just total chaos. For that quick second.
Mr. T's DNA was used in the first Deathclaw. I'm surprised.
Yeah, pity the fool.
Baracus Anderson Claw at your service.
Next is another creature that we see throughout pretty much every Fallout game. Radroaches.
Oh, God.
They are literally just cockroaches.
Bugs, man.
Yeah, I don't like a bug. They are pre-war cockroaches, basically, mutated, of course, transformed by radiation and environmental collapse, and they were basically turned into aggressive, oversized pests, not pets. That are found throughout ruined settlements. You can find them all over the place. Mm-hmm. The mutation by radiation, by the way, is established in lore in game. So,
wow, and you hear all the time that they could survive a nuke, and no one ever says they're gonna grow back to the fucking whatever period it was when bugs were huge.
Yeah, it's such a little funny tongue-in-cheek way of throwing the cockroaches in there. That old joke that I've heard all my life, that the only thing that'll survive a nuclear bomb is cockroaches. And so the creators of Fallout made them literally survive the nuclear war. And made them worse. Another one that became worse was Mirelurks.
Ooh.
I don't like Mirelurks. That armor.
Yeah, they're creepy.
They're basically mutated crustaceans, humanoid crab-like creatures.
Yeah.
Of course, transformed by, not transformed by, but they enjoy the polluted radioactive environments. And while there isn't exactly an origin story assigned to them, it feels like they're probably an environmental mutation. They're always hanging out where crabs would hang out and shit. So
they're still bottom feeders. They're still the bugs of the ocean.
Of course, another one, Guai. I think I'm saying that right. Guai.
Yeah. I think it's
mutated. Guai. Yeah, there we go. Mutated descendants of bears. They're powerful, aggressive wildlife formed by radiation's effect on large mammals. And you can find them pretty much all across the Commonwealth and they are a dangerous threat in some ways. If they get a hold of you, they can fuck you up pretty good. They're not Deathclaws.
Thank God. But if you're swarmed, they can prove deadly. Paul asked a question. Haven't they done real-world experiments with radiation and roaches? And I looked it up.
Okay.
The AI here, I don't know, AI, blah, blah. We all hate AI. Fuck off. Cockroach radiation experiments, notably by Mythbusters, show that while German cockroaches are highly resilient to radiation, surviving dose is 10 times higher than the lethal human dose. Jesus.
Wow.
They are not immune and are inferior survivors compared to other insects like flower beetles. Oh my God.
Gross.
Flower beetles? So we're going to have to deal with fucking like weevils and shit?
No, we won't. Our descendants will.
Right. Well, I'm not going to have any descendants. The name dies with me. That's my choice.
The name dies with me.
That's right. The lineage stops right here.
Let's see. Trying to
Isn't Guai actually like some? I was about to just say Asian. Jesus Christ.
It's the American black bear, if that's what you were asking.
Yeah. Well, it's a real word. Also.
Oh, the word, yeah. I think you're right.
It says, let's see, what's the wiki say? Guai represent a broad and diverse class of ambiguous creatures in Chinese folklore and mythology, defined by the possession of supernatural powers and by having attributes that partake of the quality of the weird, the strange, or the unnatural. Okay. Anyway, they often have predatory and malevolent tendencies. Sounds like a fucking Guai from Fallout. Those motherfuckers suck.
Fuck them bears.
Yeah.
As Paul just said in the comment.
I third that.
How about super mutants?
Not a fan.
Not a fan?
No.
They are pretty fucked. They are
seeing
obnoxious.
Yeah, they are obnoxious, dumb. And seeing all those bags of meat and stuff always, it's like, damn.
Yeah. They are brutal.
Brutal. I'd always hate running into, like, masters and shit. You know, the ones that always have, like, a fucking minigun or some overpowered fucking gun.
Now, I've tried to find, like, the actual origins of them. And I've kind of found things scattered. No one's really done a timeline. But basically, they were created by the forced evolutionary virus. They were mutated from humans. So yeah, they were originally humans, and then they just became super mutants. They were so fucked up by the virus. Just not even human anymore. Barely human.
Didn't the Master have something to do with them too?
The Master did have. That's where I was afraid of trying to get all into that. He was. Few minutes were created by the. Yeah, he. Well, it's got two different descriptions here in this article.
Ooh.
So either the Master created him or he didn't, and I don't know which, because it says in the first article it says they were created by way of forced evolutionary virus, and then the very next paragraph says super mutants were created by the Master 40 years ago. So that's what I mean. There's not a whole lot of this website sucks for background, but you know they suck. I don't like them. They're so dumb. Listening to them talk, I'd rather have a tooth pulled.
Damn.
And our last one here, this is not a creature or a faction or anything like that. Just something I was curious about. The origins of the Pip-Boy.
The Pip-Boy.
Do you know what... So PIP, Pip, is an abbreviation. Not as an abbreviation.
I would say personal, blah blah.
You got the first part right. Personal. See if anyone in the comments, do you know what Pip stands for in the Pip-Boy?
Yeah. Yeah.
This was literally the only reason I included this, because I thought it was a little cool. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
God damn it. Come on.
Give you guys a little time, because I know there's a 15-second delay. Fuck them bears.
Fuck those bears. Fuck those bears.
Not like that. Not like that.
Yes, like that. Just scrolling through the timeline here, maybe on this page will help.
Yeah, see if you can find anything. By the way, this is the last thing I got for today, so...
Okay,
we're at the
2016 Wonder Glue is established.
Personal interference program, Paul says.
Personal interference program.
No. Incorrect. Good guess, though. Very good
White
guess.
House is renovated. Oh, my God. Come on.
You looking through the timeline to find anything about the pit?
2052, the United States officially closes its border. Jesus.
Huh.
Let's see. Getting there.
Pushing institutes patience. No. Good guess, though. I'm liking the guesses. I don't know if anyone's going to guess this one, and when you actually hear it, you'll be like, oh, shit, okay. That makes sense. If it helps, it was created by Robco Industries pre-war.
Robco Industries pre-war. Come on, 2077. Damn it. Great War. Okay. 2081 Skynet becomes self-aware. Are you kidding me?
no.
Is that a fucking Terminator fucking reference? It's gotta be.
Sounds like it. Personal integration program is Paul's guess. Personal integration. No, nope, still not correct. I think I finally stumped you guys.
Yeah, I don't. No.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what it stands for. Pip-Boy. PIP stands for Personal Information Processor. It is a wearable computer made, like I said, by Robco Industries before the war. It was issued to many Vault dwellers and later used by Wastelanders for survival, and it combines inventory management, health status maps, radiation detective, a radio, light source, and data logging, which is all effective for an in-world survival tool.
Okay.
So there you go. That is the history of Fallout stuff.
Oh, okay. Fallout takes place in 2161.
The original Fallout?
Uh-huh.
So while you're looking at whatever you're looking at, any questions from the audience about anything I didn't cover, or anything you guys want clarification on? Well, goddamn, Mauld, Paul says.
I can't find anything about fucking super mutants being... You know, you'd figure that would be a crucial part in the...
Yeah, you see what I mean? It's feels like it was just kind of there.
Right? Why do I need to know about the Anaheim Jets?
All right. I see Bex has a question. I'm going to try to find that answer. Let's see. Let me make sure I got that question right. Plasma rifles. So the plasma weapons were developed before the final decade, or in the final decades before the Great War, when the U.S. was scrambling for battlefield superiority during the Resource Wars and the Sino-American War. West-Tec, which is also the same company that created Power Armor and the FEV, the Forced Evolutionary Virus, was one of the primary contractors in creating the plasma weapons. And their goal was to leapfrog conventional ballistics and even lasers by weaponizing superheated ionized gas, or plasma. These weapons used microfusion cells and magnetic containment fields to hold and fire plasma without the weapon melting itself. Usually. It didn't always work out that way. So, yeah, they made it pre-war, and it was the same company that created Power Armor. That's pretty cool.
Okay. Here's to go back to that super mutant thing. I think I finally found something. All right. Super mutants were created by the way of the forced evolutionary virus, beginning at West-Tec, mutating from humans in January 7th of 2077. Research was transferred to Mariposa Military Base to continue under the lead of Leon von Felden and Robert Anderson. Batches of the virus were prepared as a basis for further development and human experimentation, with a nearly 100% success rate on lab animals. Blah, blah, blah. The Master. The bats were rediscovered by an expedition led by Richard Gray, accompanied by Harold. They made it past robotic security, eventually made it to the central core. However, within the vats, an automated crane crashed into the two, knocking Harold out and flinging Gray into the vat of FEV.
Oh. Well, shit.
So I guess new super mutants that are created, the Master. I don't know. Pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah, we don't hear much talked about West-Tec, but it sounds like they had a hand in some of the worst and most powerful things in the Fallout universe. Like the Power Armor, the Forced Evolutionary Virus, and they also created the plasma weapons.
Those bastards.
Yeah. So do the plasma rifle shoot human plasma? No, it's a superheated ionized whatever it said it was. What did I say? Superheated ionized gas. Plasma.
Gas.
And basically, by the way I understand it is, let's see. In the universe, they superheat matter into plasma. They contain it briefly using electromagnetic fields, and then launch it as a slow-moving but devastating bolt. So the shots are slower than bullets or lasers, but they cause extreme thermal and molecular damage. Enemies often melt, burst, or dissolve instead of bleeding, and so because of that, and how the Geneva Convention and stuff like that works, they're less of a gun and more of a portable war crime. That's how I feel about it from reading all that anyway. Thank you for stepping on my joke. Well, I've got to step on your joke. You step on mine all the time.
From BioLife. That's what they were harvesting it for.
I knew it. All right, well.
I'm very German. Before the wall came down, German.
West-Tec. West-Tec, yeah.
West-Tec.
It's West-Tec.
Yeah, we're doing very good things here.
We are making the Power Armor and the FIV.
Yeah, it's going to make you bigger and stronger.
Make you big and strong.
You're not going to fit in your lederhosen after these. I can tell you that.
Well, any more questions before we call it? Because that's about it. Did you still want to keep going after this?
Probably not. My butt's starting to hurt.
Well, we're gonna give a quick commercial. Oh, Paul just made a reference to it. do a quick commercial, and then we're going to come back and say our goodbyes and talk about anything else we got. Before, just in case you guys leave, before this, make sure you like, subscribe, follow, all that, and do watch the commercial because Boo Boo spent a lot of time perfecting his accents in this.
Yeah. Sorry. In the unforgiving land of Chernarus, survival is not just a game, but a choice. And like every choice, there are consequences. Welcome to DayZ EU PvE/PvP, a whitelist-only sanctuary built for survivors who want a little more than just the chaos. Here you'll find builder sheds, full vehicles, medical hubs, dark traders and auto traders who are ready to keep you moving. Weekly events will test your grit. PvE zones keep the peace, while PvP zones keep the adrenaline pumping. And every 2 weeks, the purge begins. What truly sets this world apart? Well, a non-toxic community where teamwork thrives. And active, fair admins who keep the Wasteland balanced, honest, and fun for everybody. No base rating, no drama, just pure survival. Your way. Now, if you're ready to build something real, if you're ready to fight for every can, every bullet, every waking breath, then step out of the dark and into our world. Join us on the Discord. DayZ EU PvE/PvP. Survive with honor. Fight with purpose. And if you're lucky, live to tell the story. Lo-fi.
Oh, we need an updated one now that you got the new camera.
I'll have to do some. I don't even know how to get it, but I'll figure it out. Just email myself. Game clips. I'd like to do more of the substance, so it's.
Oh,
like something to see there.
We can work together and make some stuff. I could send you some things. But yeah, join that DayZ game, guys. That particular server is a lot of fun. I've been having a blast on it.
Just did a fresh wipe.
Yeah, everything's fresh wiped, which is part of what I call my morning routine.
Time for my fresh wipe sesh.
Sometimes you need the rewipe too, just in case.
Yeah.
If you haven't already subscribed and liked the YouTube channel, be sure you do, because we get updates when we go live, which is every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure to join us next week. We haven't really come up with a topic for next week yet, but we'll get there. It definitely won't be anything, unfortunately. Nothing Fallout next time. But yeah, if you guys want to go ahead, before we leave, if you want to sound off in the comments and let us know what you'd like to hear the everyday history of, do that. And it's not, if you're new, it's not just video games. It can be the history of literally anything.
Right, hence the name. Every day.
Yeah. Our first episode was about the history of the F word. Oh yeah, right. Paul's got a good point there. If you guys, if you are a player of DayZ that you come here from that particular server or any server, we have some people that love to watch that, play that game a lot. Send us clips. You can, I think you can even do it here on YouTube, or you can just reach out to one of us on the game if you see us, or in the Discord if you're already there. Just send us some clips of some cool things that happened to you in DayZ. We'll use it on here, and we'll might even give your screen name a shout out if we can. We'll give you guys
players such as Grumpy OG,
Keller NOC,
T Curbs.
Oh, that guy
Chaos
sucks.
Strider. Yeah, he does.
But yeah, guys, thanks for joining us today, and for joining us every week if you join us. Even if, if you want, just like I said, give us some suggestions for some stuff. It's not like we're out of things, but I'd like to hear what you guys want to hear. Because you guys are the ones that keep us, doing this and keeping us sane while we do it.
Right. Everyday history of tattoos.
Like tattoos for money. The tattoo industry. That would be an interesting one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if we get enough listeners to donate to us, we'll do it live while getting tattoos. I've already got a few, but we need some more. We need some more.
Boom.
Boom.
Knife on the finger.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us again, and join us again next Tuesday. We will continue to crank these out like it's a hog. So, see you next Tuesday.
Gnarled.
Go ahead, say your line, Boo.
Love you.